Let's learn advanced English with Michelle Obama. Make sure you watch till the end to find out what Michelle thinks about presidents posting on social media and what makes a great president. We'll start by watching part of the speech with subtitles.
And when I think about the kind of president that I want for my girls and all our children, I want someone with the proven strength to persevere, someone who knows this job and takes it seriously, someone who understands that the issues a president faces are not black and white and cannot be boiled down to 140 characters. Look, and when I think about the kind of president that I want for my girls and all our children, I want someone with the proven strength to persevere.
Proven is an adjective that describes something that has been verified or is known without a doubt. Meditation is a proven way to relax. In her speech, Michelle Obama is talking about someone that has the verified strength to persevere. In other words, persevere is someone who persists, keeps trying, and doesn't give up. For example, those who can persevere in language learning will be successful.
I want someone with the proven strength to persevere, someone who knows this job and takes it seriously, someone who understands that the issues a president faces are not black and white.
Issue is just a synonym for problem or obstacles. Being the president of a country is basically having to deal with many problems or issues. Face is not just what we have on our head, but it can also be a verb that means to confront something. I face my fears every time I encounter a spider. A black and white situation is one in which it is easy to understand what is wrong and what is right. So in this speech, Michelle is emphasizing that the problems that a president needs to deal with are not black and white. So they're not easy to understand what is right and what is wrong.
Someone who understands that the issues a president faces are not black and white and cannot be boiled down to 140 characters.
If a situation or a problem boils down to something, then that means it is the main cause or reason for that problem.
Sometimes your whole life boils down to one insane move.
So what Michelle is trying to explain is that the result of complex problems cannot be expressed in 140 characters. 140 characters is a reference to Twitter. Character is a technical computer term that refers to a symbol that represents a letter or a number. These are all characters. Twitter is known for having a 140 character limit, which, according to Michelle Obama, is not enough space to talk about important and complex issues. By this, she's referring to politicians that use Twitter as their main source of communication with the general population, something she's clearly not in favor of.
And cannot be boiled down to 140 characters. Look, because when you have the nuclear codes at your fingertips and the military in your command.
Nuclear codes are like secret passwords that are used to launch nuclear weapons, like rockets or bombs. The American president has free access to these codes, so they can actually authorize a nuclear attack. Yikes. At your fingertips is a very common expression used for talking about something that is easily accessible. These are your fingertips. Like, I always keep a glass of water at my fingertips when I go to sleep because I hate waking up thirsty. If something is in your command, then that means you have control of it. In other words, you're in charge. You're the boss.
The president knows that I am fully responsible for the men in my command, sir.
This vocabulary word is particularly used in the military. So what Michelle means here is that the president of the United States has a lot of power. They literally have the power to order an airstrike or an attack. They are the highest in command.
When you have the nuclear codes at your fingertips and the military in your command, you can't make snap decisions.
To snap is to do this. So if you make a snap decision, you make it quickly and without thinking. Take a look at this example.
Are all those lines in the grass just dried grass, or is that a tiger that's coming to eat me? We have to be able to recognize those patterns right away and make snap decisions on them in order to survive.
You can't make snap decisions. You can't have a thin skin or a tendency to lash out.
Thin skin refers to someone that is very sensitive to criticism. Therefore, they get easily offended. When you have a tendency to do something, then you usually act or think that particular way.
In my life, I have a tendency to make very, very, very bad decisions.
Lash out means to suddenly attack someone verbally. So not physically. I often lash out at people when I'm hungry. So in her speech, Michelle is talking about whoever the president is, it's necessary for them to be mentally strong and not be sensitive to criticism.
You can't have a thin skin or a tendency to lash out. You need to be steady and measured and well-informed.
Steady would be someone that's reliable, sensible, and balanced. The opposite would be someone that's impulsive or unstable. Measured is not only a verb, it can also be an adjective that describes someone that shows control and is careful. Surgeons have to be measured when operating on a patient.
You need to be steady and measured and well-informed. I want a president with a record of public service.
A record is an account created in order to keep the memory or knowledge of certain facts and events. For instance, doctors have access to your medical records. But this word can also be a verb, to record, depending on the context and the pronunciation. In this case, it means to capture an image or a sound on a device. It's similar to the verb film. So what Michelle means by a record of public service is that she wants a president that has proof that they have contributed and given back to the community. In English, words that have the same exact spelling but different pronunciations and meanings like record and record are extremely common, especially when you're at a more advanced level. I know, this is super frustrating, but I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be like this. If you want to understand these words, easily see the difference, speak like a native, and understand real-world media, like speeches, then you need to check out FluentU. The interactive subtitles and context-specific definitions guarantee that you don't lose any more time trying to find the correct meaning or even examples, because there's a super handy video dictionary as well. After each video, you get to practice the new vocab with a quiz, personalized to your specific level, as well as speaking questions. If it's important for you to communicate well, confidently, and clearly in English, click on the link down below to get your free 14-day trial to FluentU, plus a discount. That's right, FluentU is on sale right now, and I promise it will take your English to the next level.
I want a president with a record of public service, someone whose life's work shows our children that we don't chase fame and fortune for ourselves.
In this case, chase means to pursue, to go after, or to quickly follow something. In this case, it's to be famous, fame, and rich, fortune. The Kardashians are a family known for constantly chasing fame and fortune.
And we give back even when we're struggling ourselves because we know that there is always someone worse off.
The verb struggle means to deal with a difficult situation with great effort. Check out this example.
Kay, can you run over your plan with me one more time? Because I'm struggling with it.
What Michelle Obama means in this speech is that even when people are having a difficult time with something like money, relationships, or other issues, they still help other people because they know there's always someone worse off. In other words, worse off refers to someone that is in a less advantageous position.
Because ultimately we can have a situation where everybody's worse off.
Even when we're struggling ourselves because we know that there is always someone worse off. And there, but for the grace of God, go I.
This phrase is a proverb that talks about how people who aren't misfortuned, or in other words, who are successful, are only this way because of blessings from God, fortune, or fate. It's used by speakers to express that you can't judge others by their flaws or imperfections because everyone is equally imperfect. That's reassuring. Before we find out what seems to be the most important to Michelle, don't forget to download the super handy PDF of this video lesson in the description box below. That way you won't forget all of this fancy new advanced vocab and you can impress your friends.
And there, but for the grace of God, go I. I want a president who will teach our children that everyone in this country matters.
If something matters, then that means it's important.
We believe that education is something that matters to everyone.
When running a country, it's important for the president to treat everyone equally.
I want a president who will teach our children that everyone in this country matters. A president who truly believes in the vision that our founders put forth all those years ago.
A founder is someone that establishes a settlement or an institution. In this case, Michelle is referring to the original people that established the United States. Many people contributed to the founding of the US, but the main people actually considered as the founding fathers are George Washington, the first president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and Benjamin Franklin. Something that is put forth is something that is presented or proposed. Put forth is used more frequently in formal English. Take a look at this example.
And what to say about Darwin, whom everybody took for a fool when he put forth his theory of evolution?
A president who truly believes in the vision that our founders put forth all those years ago, that we are all created equal, each a beloved part of the great American story.
Beloved is an adjective that describes something that is very loved or adored. It's also a bit more formal.
Farewell, my beloved friend.
So what Michelle is saying is that the country needs a leader or a president that shares the same beliefs as what the initial settlers had proposed. A country where its entire population is valued and treated equally.
That we are all created equal, each a beloved part of the great American story. And when I think about the kind of president that I want for my girls and all our children, that's what I want. I want someone with the proven strength to persevere, someone who knows this job and takes it seriously, someone who understands that the issues a president faces are not black and white and cannot be boiled down to 140 characters. Look, because when you have the nuclear codes at your fingertips and the military in your command, you can't make snap decisions. You can't have a thin skin or a tendency to lash out. You need to be steady and measured and well-informed. I want a president with a record of public service, someone whose life's work shows our children that we don't chase fame and fortune for ourselves. We fight to give everyone a chance to succeed. And we give back even when we're struggling ourselves, because we know that there is always someone worse off. And there, but for the grace of God, go I. I want a president who will teach our children that everyone in this country matters. A president who truly believes in the vision that our founders put forth all those years ago, that we are all created equal, each a beloved part of the great American story.
Now, let's break down a video about the World Cup. You'll learn that some words like stretch can actually have some surprising meanings. I'll see you there.